The movie starts with a scene where a girl is quietly getting inside a house through the back window. She gets into bed, trying to sleep. She sleeps for a short time and is woken up by an alarm clock which she smashes as she panics. The girl is Kamala. She is inhuman. Suddenly she hears her mom coming near the door, and as she was in her superhuman suit, she rushes to change it, but before that, her mom enters her room, so she hides under a sheet. Her mom tells her that she is already late and it's time to wake up, saying what the world is doing. Partially a cousin of hers who had gotten an amazing internship offer. Her mom taunts her that she also needs to start getting some real education rather than playing with her unique edition Captain Marvel toy all the time. She quickly snatches it from her mom's hands and tells her that it is not a toy but the best of all superheroes, Captain Marvel. Her mom tells her to stop it and move on with her life. While being a little upset, she asks if her mom could for only one day tell her something that she does right. And she leaves the house for school. At school, kids make fun of her and laugh at her. She makes her way to the classroom where she dozes off in the middle of the lecture as she had been out all night, doing what all superheroes do. When she was just about to leave the school, she heard some noises. Upon seeing what was happening, she concluded that two guys were bullying a girl. So she instantly gets into her Marvel suit and tells the bad guys to leave the girl alone. She stretches her hands to teach those bad guys a lesson, but as her powers were new, she destroys a car in the background. The boys run away making fun of her. Even though the girl praises her for saving her from the bad guys, Kamala is so upset that she runs away. While running, she sees Captain Marvel flying, reaching her spaceship. She goes crazy seeing as she is a fangirl. She captures the moment with her phone. She goes full mode fangirl for her favorite superhero with her friend Doreen at the park. Her friend supports her by telling her that she is amazing with the powers she got, while Kamala rejects the idea, saying she is perfect while they are weird. Here comes a squirrel, tippy-toe in the scene with a whistle, making them exercise. She tells Kamala that bad things happen sometimes, and that she will get another chance to be the hero she already is. Here they hear someone screaming for help about catching a thief. Kamala and the squirrel girl are both in their suits and run after the thief. After quite some running and chasing, finally get a hold of the guy asking what he had stolen. The guy had only stolen a hot dog. So Kamala asks him why he did that, and if she could help in any way. But before he could answer, he suddenly gets agitated and uses his fiery powers on them. Kamala and Doreen are not harmed in any way, and they see a guy called the fiery Inhuman Dante who introduces himself as Victor Cole. Dante attacks them and runs off again. Victor tells Kamala that he is also inhuman, and he works with a group of Inhumans to help these rogue Inhumans rather than letting humans help them. In the sky, she sees a SHIELD airship, telling them that they were in an incident zone, and they should stay where they are. Before they can land, Victor holds Kamala's hand, asking her to join the group as well, saying that humans can't be trusted. Kamala replies that they are the good cops, and they will help Victor and find Dante as well. But he leaves, saying he will find Dante on his own, and teleports himself out of there. SHIELD agents Daisy Johnson and Agent Patriot ask them where Victor had gone, but they had no idea about it. So they inquired about what had happened there. Kamala told them of an Inhuman attack. After the SHIELD agents said that this has been happening all around the city. Inhumans attacking each other for no reason. As they are returning to their airship to start searching for Dante, Kamala and Doreen ask if they could help and what they should do. The agents tell them to go home and let the adults handle the business. Kamala and Doreen do not listen to them and go out by themselves in search of Dante. We see a new hero entry here, also called America Chavez. She is riding her bike and reaches her garage. She then starts working on her bike when she hears on the radio about the recent Inhuman attacks everywhere in the city. She gets angry and throws something at the radio to smash it. Her boss says she can't do this, and this will be deducted from her pay. She gets into arguing with the boss, and from behind her, Dante steals her bike. She notices her bike has gone missing, and she goes after the thief flying, as it is one of her superpowers, including super strength. She tries to punch Dante, but he throws a beam of fire at her which makes her unstable, and she gets into an accident. Unharmed, she stands up to go find Dante again to get her bike back. SHIELD agents, Kamala, and her friend also go after Chavez. Victor also sees this from a building top. We also see that someone is ordering him to get Dante back as soon as possible. She calls Victor as exile and tells him that he cannot disappoint her as much has been invested in him. On the road, while Dante was driving America Chavez's bike, it stopped and would not move. So Dante parks it in an alley so he could escape without Chavez finding him. Dante sees Victor there again, forcing him to go with him. Dante gets angry and starts blasting fire flames everywhere. America Chavez gets there, and seeing the flames, to protect herself, she pries open the road and puts a cement block in front of her, after which she notices that she had mistakenly ripped the gas main line, and as soon as Dante threw a flame, everything exploded. People all around got hurt, in the cars, in the streets, and the buildings. Kamala and Agent Patriot get to save people from the demolished building. Kamala sees that Victor is injured in the blast, and if Dante had wanted to, he could have easily eliminated him. But he does not, and Dante escapes again. Kamala tells Victor what she saw moments ago and tells Victor that Dante's only instinct is to run away from trouble and not to cause it. which angers Victor and he says that she is wrong. Kamala sees the building was about to collapse and asks Victor to help, but he refuses and teleports himself out of there. Kamala rushes there to save more people and then goes towards closing the main line, where she sees Agent Daisy, even after being injured, had closed it already. Chavez sees a guy about to get injured and she jumps on him to save him. In the process, her bike gets ruined. She and the guy are both trapped under the rubble, and Agent Daisy uses her frequency-generating vibrating gauntlets to move the rubble out of the way. Chavez gets furious at what Dante had done, but Kamala inserts herself into the equation and tells her what she saw. She says that Dante had every chance to hurt Victor, but he did not. That Dante is not a bad guy. She also says that the blast would not have happened if Chavez would not rip the gas pipeline. Chavez gets furious at Kamala and leaves the scene. Here we see more SHIELD ships and agents there. They arrested Agent Daisy and Patriot for being on an unauthorized mission. Patriot says that he had no idea about this. Daisy explains and apologizes. So they leave him, but take her to prison. Doreen tells Kamala that now they can go after Dante by themselves, along with SHIELD agent Patriot. Kamala here says that Dante is not a bad guy and that she knows how insanely horrifying the experience of being inhuman is. She tells Doreen about the incident when the wave hit, and she could not control her stretching powers, and she had to run away from a party hiding herself. She says that what she had to go through was hard enough and she cannot even imagine what she would have done if she had fiery powers. Doreen tells her not to take Dante's side as he tried to hurt them. It's as simple as that. They get angry at each other and say mean things. Kamala gets angry and goes to her home. She ignores Doreen's calls and messages. Her mom sees this and inquires Kamala about what was bothering her. She tells her mom that she sometimes feels exhausted when she tries to tell someone about her gut feelings. She knows that it is true, but everyone else rejects that idea. Her mom tells her a story about her father, about when he proposed to her but she had to reject him. She says that her dad had told her before leaving her that she should follow her heart, and so she did, and the very next week they got married. Kamala understands this gave her mom love, and her mom leaves the room. She then tries to reach out to Doreen to apologize but cannot get in touch, so she leaves a voicemail. She went out looking for Victor and Dante, and Victor finds her. He asks Kamala if she would like to join his organization, but Kamala rejects, saying that he had misunderstood her words. So Victor punches her and says that if her answer is no, then he would rather just knock her down and take her where he wants to. Kamala then understands that when she and Doreen first met Dante, and he blasted at them, he was not trying to hurt them but keep Victor away. Victor says that he has been working with the Kree, the alien race who created the gene to create Inhumans. After their planet was destroyed, they came to Earth to recruit the best Inhumans from this world to serve the Kree Empire. Their ship is orbiting around the Earth, and he takes Kamala there with him. Doreen gets there just as Kamala was about to teleport from there. However, she manages to tell Doreen about her location just seconds before that. Doreen goes to Chavez to ask for help in saving Kamala, but she says that she cannot help her. Chavez says that the same happened on her Earth. Inhumans started fighting and the fallout destroyed their world. Her moms were superheroes and tried to save everyone, but they could not. But before their world was destroyed, her moms lied to her and sent her through an interdimensional teleporter, and she never saw them again. So she will not help. Doreen urges her that she should do what her moms would have wanted her to do. To make them proud, she agrees, and to find an airship they go to Agent Patriot, asking for his help. He first refuses but then agrees, but they need Agent Daisy as only she had access to an airship, who is sitting in a prison cell. So they jailbreak her out, kind of steal an airship, and set on the journey to find Kamala. During this we also see that Agent Derry is Inhuman as well. She was just hiding it from others. Meanwhile, Kamala and Dante wake up on the spaceship in a single call, where they hear the Kree leader Hala tell them and all the other prisoners that they will have to fight each other to get out of the cells victorious, and if they don't, their loved ones will be eliminated. So Dante and Kamala fake attack each other until they find a way out of the cell. They help other prisoners as well, and put them on a ship back to Earth. Meanwhile in space, Captain Marvel can be seen guiding and helping out others. They attack the alien ship. Dante and Kamala are being attacked by the evil Victor. Kamala tries her best to convince Victor, but he would not listen and only wanted to serve Hala, the Kree leader. Kamala then meets Captain Marvel and all her friends. She is starstruck for a while, but then continues with the fight. They together defeat Hala and send her to outer space. Victor gets angrier and wants to overpower everyone, but cannot fight all these superheroes, and succumbs to his defeat in the end. The alien ship is too damned to land anywhere on Earth, so Captain Marvel and America Chavez hold it from outside while Kamala holds Dante as he uses his fiery powers as an engine to help land the ship safely in the waters. The next day Kamala and Doreen are called to Chavez's garage for a meeting, where they find a secret underground mission base of operation. Captain Marvel wants to support them and guide them to see their real and fullest potential. Everyone is happy and leave for home. We see in the next scene that Captain America is standing there in the dark, and Captain Marvel asks why he would not tell them that it was his idea to buy the garage and fund their mission. This is all heard by Doreen, who just came back to find something she had forgotten. She is all over Captain America, smelling how freedom smells.